What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. We're going to do a lineup update for you guys. We hit 90 overall with the Goon Squad this weekend, and there were a lot of really good cards that came out this week, and we got a lot of them. So I want to show you guys the squad, and going forward when we do these lineup updates, I really want to try to focus on maybe giving you some player reviews on some of the newer cards. I know I don't post a ton of gameplay on my YouTube channel. If you want gameplay or you want to see this squad in action, the best place to find it, because I pretty much stream all of my games. I rarely play this game offline. You can find me on Twitch. My Twitch name's right there on your screen. We're going to be using the squad, finishing up Weekend League tonight towards the end of the 4 p.m. NFL games. So if you want to come hang out, come say hi. If you normally don't come over to Twitch because you're, just primarily a YouTube watcher, tonight, come over to Twitch, say hi, say I'm coming from YouTube Pop, and I will give you a special shout out. We are approaching 1,000 subs on Twitch, and I can't say it like enough, man. Thank you guys for all the support. It's insane. I never really would have thought that I got to this point, but we're getting there, and I could not have done it without you guys. Alright, as I mentioned, lots of big pickups. You see some of the newer cards on your screen already. Reggie Wayne yesterday, Jamal Adams came out this week, and we got him. So I'm going to go through the whole squad. A lot of people are going to ask questions about chemistry. That's one that I've been getting a lot. How do you get Barry Sanders 95? We're going to do a video breaking down the best physical and scheme chems this week. I promise. I know I've been talking about this for, it seems like a couple weeks now. But that is written down on the schedule for an update this week. So let's start with the chemistries that I am rocking on defense and offense. I'm not going to do a deep dive on them. But on offense, we're rocking West Coast. So we got 41 out of 45, tier 8. And these are all the boosts that we get. +4 to catching, +3 to carry, catching traffic. You can see them all on your screen. So lots of boosts because of West Coast. And also, we're rocking Shaker. So Shaker is going to be on offense and defense. But the most important things to me here out of Shaker, you get change of direction, speed, acceleration, agility. You lose strength, which is kind of, it sucks, but still looking pretty good, right? So those are a big part of my boosts. And then the one I need to point out is we also have tier 5 with Eagles. So that means every player on my team with an Eagles chemistry. And that includes guys like Barry Sanders, Andre Johnson, Sam Mills. They get a +1 to speed. So that's a big part on why a lot of these guys are boosted, but we'll do a bigger deep dive when the time comes. Offensively, let's focus on some of the new cards. So the biggest question I get is Bo or Barry? And I really exaggerated there. It's not the biggest question that I get, but I get it a lot, okay? Bo or Barry? Obviously, the price points are a little bit different, but we really grinded out those Team Diamond sets, and I can't say it enough. There's going to be a video linked to this one. It's a spreadsheet of every Team Diamond in the game and a tutorial video. Go watch. It's going to be linked in the upper right part of your screen. Circle with the letter I. Go click it. I followed this method, and it barely cost me any coins to do the Barry Sanders set, and we got him on the squad. Him versus Bo Jackson, I like Barry better. Barry's a better pass catcher, though Bo is really good at pass catching, with my opponents at least, because I was getting dotted up in Weekend League with Bo and just other running backs. But I think even if I compare the two, hopefully it shows me with the boost, I don't know. I know I have both of them, I believe, at 93 speed with boost. It's showing Bo 92 on this screen, so maybe I'm wrong there, but I thought with Bo I did have him at 93 speed. And Barry just seems faster. I don't know if it's because of the agility difference, the change of direction difference, but Barry just overall feels and runs much, much smoother, and that's why I prefer him. Obviously, Bo's a little less expensive. They're both pretty pricey, but if I had to compare the two, I'm answering the question that I get asked a lot. Barry is definitely better. At wide receiver, we've been doing a wide receiver shuffle a lot this week. At one point, we had Julio Jones in the slot. We had Brandon Cooks up to a 92, but then we downgraded him down to an 89, really an 88, but +1 because of the chemistries and whatnot. I will say this, he's no longer on the team, but Brandon Cooks powered up to an 88, some of you might get him to an 89, is really, really good. I noticed zero difference between that card and the fully powered up with the limited card, the 92. So for what it's worth, if you're looking for a wide receiver, check out that Brandon Cooks. But this Reggie Wayne card, I've had a short experience with him, maybe 8 or 9 games. He's really, really good. Put him in the slot. We have Route Technician on him, which is really helpful against man coverage. And then we put Slot Apprentice, which gives him those 4 additional hot routes. While I'm talking about abilities, I guess I will show you my abilities on the offense. And a lot of it is focused about beating man coverage, because that's the meta. All the really good players are running that. So we have Backfield Master on Barry. That gives him more hot routes and improved catching out of the backfield. His speed with those routes, table routes, are really good with that. Reggie Wayne, I mentioned Route Tech and Slot Apprentice. Lamar, we just have Escape Artist on him. And then Julio is another Route Tech receiver. So now I have 2 Route Technician receivers. It just really helps against man coverage. And this really just shows the flexibility and, you know, the kind of customization that you can use with ability points in MUT 21. I love it. There's just, you know, there's so many routes and so many things. Your team could look totally different. You might use totally different abilities, but it's really catered to how you want to play your game. And I just like the fact that you can move numbers around and get more than 3 out there on the field. So my wide receivers have been really good. I mean, Reggie Wayne, he's fast, he can catch, and his route running is really good. He was smoking man coverage yesterday on these corner routes, post routes. He's been great. Julio's a beast. Julio gets some crazy aggressive catches for me. And I feel like Tyreek's kind of fallen behind a little bit. He's just that speed guy, but there's a lot of other speedy wide receivers out now. So we're really just going to be waiting on that next Tyreek upgrade. We need it so we can get the fastest fastest wide receiver in the game. Offensive line, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about them. I will say Joe Thomas is on the chopping block. We might have to get rid of him. I played a game in Weekend League where he got absolutely destroyed by Justin Smith. I've never seen anything like it in MUT 21. I know pass rush is not that great, but in that game, Joe Thomas, he must have had a concussion or the flu or something, because he was just getting smoked, and it made me really want to consider to get rid of him. Lane Johnson, we picked up the heavyweight. You know, I don't notice too much difference. No abilities on any of these guys, but we got him up to a 90 overall. Tony G, we picked up last week, and I used to have tight end apprentice on him, but we no longer do. But I like my offense a lot. The next upgrade I would hope to make is somewhere around the offensive line. Maybe if, Brandon Brooks or Kelsey get a heavyweight card eventually, that would be nice. But we'll see what kind of comes out. Otherwise, just quarterback. Lamar's been doing his job for me, but he misses some throws. Every, other game or every couple games, there's a drag that I throw and it just goes over my receiver's head and ends up being an interception or a really bad incompletion. So I would like another quarterback, but I just need the mobility, man. I need that ability to, when there's nothing open, to just take off. And right now, I will take a couple bad throws with Lamar to have that on my team. Moving on over to the defense, we'll start with our chemistries and abilities. So on defense, we're rocking Lockdown. We got it to tier 6, and we are 1 away from a tier 7, which is going to add zone coverage. So I might have to really focus on getting that done. But now you see the boost, +3 to zone, +3 to man. That's why I like Lockdown. My favorite. I've been using that for years and years and years. And on the superstars, our ability side of it, we got quite a few guys activated. So right now there's this kind of meta going on, and I don't know how well it works, but we're trying to make it work, and that's this bench press ability. Press wins fatigues receivers. So I'm running tons of man coverage 95% of the time, and when you press in man coverage with this bench press, it fatigues the hell out of your opponent's wide receivers. I've had it done to me in a couple games last night. I don't know if I'm just not using it correctly or I just overall can't notice it, but we are rocking it on Denzel Ward. He's got 1 step ahead as well. Man coverage goon. The gameplay that we're going to be dropping probably tomorrow is going to feature him, so look out for it. Really, really good game. But that's what we're rocking on Denzel Ward. LT, we got Speedster on there. I had Speedster on Fletcher Cox, and Fletch got to the quarterback a lot. So that's why I went with that. I figured LT is going to be on the outside. He's a pass rusher for me. He's really fast. One of the fastest defenders in the game that's a pass rusher. Let's throw Speedster on him, and it seems to be working. Byron Jones, we got Acrobat and bench press. So pretty much the same thing that we were doing with Denzel, minus the 1 step ahead. Acrobat also, you're going to notice that I have it on Jamal Adams, and I have it on Asante Samuel. you just get these diving animations when people are throwing crossing routes at you and, you know, doing one crosser and one slant the other way. It's really tough to keep up with some of those routes when you're in man coverage, but luckily Acrobat is giving me some of these animations where my player just gets superhuman and dives for the pick. So all of these things are like 1 or 2 ability points. I mean, I have 5 people activated on defense because of these ability points, and again, the customization that it kind of provides you and the ability to do that. So I like it. My defense, I mean, I think you've seen a lot of my players already. Love my secondary. We got rid of Rod Woodson this week. He just was getting burnt so many times. And I picked up Byron Jones. Byron Jones has been light years ahead and better than Rod Woodson. So we're sticking with Byron Jones for now. Got him to a 92. Asante has been the best corner on my team. We picked up Denzel Ward this week. Is he worth it? Well, you're going to see that gameplay coming soon. But he's gotten a lot of interceptions for me. So I'm enjoying that card. We did the Byron set this week, so we got Linval Joseph and Yannick Ngakoue back. I'm so proud of myself for saying that correctly. I didn't power them up because these guys are not long-term solutions on my team, so they're more so there, to be honest, to get me to a 90 overall. Just the overall looks much, much better. But these guys rarely see the field, and they'll probably be replaced eventually, so I'm not going to bother powering up those guys. But Fletch is usually on the field. I'm running a lot of 3-3-5. So we have Fletcher Cox kind of as the nose tackle or in the middle. And then on the outside, we got Elmis Dumerville, who's our left outside linebacker. If I take you quickly over to my specialist screen, you will guys see that. And then on the right side, right rush end, we have Lawrence Taylor, another new card. So let's go back to the defense. Let's talk about LT. Is he worth it? I mean, he's pretty expensive. But so far, I have to say the reviews are positive on this card. He's gotten, you know, a sack, it almost feels like at least once a game. Maybe one game he missed, he didn't get one, but he had 2 in another. But he's made a noticeable difference. I used to have Dumerville over there as our rush right end, and LT is definitely just more of an impact player and worth the coins to me. If you got it, you know, spend it on him, because pass rush is really, really difficult this year. Guys are just not getting to the quarterback, and people have forever to pass. And we just needed LT, so I'm happy we got the card. He's playing pretty well. Middle linebacker, these 4 guys pretty much never see the field. Like I said, I'm in 3-3-5, so my personnel is usually, you know, Fletch, Dumerville, and Lawrence Taylor, and then 1 linebacker on the field for pass coverage, and that's Bobby Bell. 3 cornerbacks, which are usually Byron, Denzel Ward, and Asante Samuel, and I did forget to point out we got Troy Vincent to a 92. Sometimes I run a little dollar, and he'll get on the field. But we usually have 4 safeties on the field because safeties are kind of like linebackers with the sub-linebacker package and the guys I got. So another new card this week, Jamal Adams. Out of all the new cards, right, we picked up LT, we picked up Reggie Wayne, Byron Jones, Denzel Ward, Jamal Adams. Unfortunately, Jamal Adams has been the biggest disappointment. I don't think I'm going to get rid of him because he's just a goon. I mean, look at these stats that I have on this card, right? Unbelievable. But for whatever reason, I don't know, he's just not making plays for me. 91 speed, 90 excel, 88 tackle, play rex 94, zone 94, man 91, hit power 93. He's forced 0 fumbles. He did get 1 really, really nice like interception from the AI because I don't really use him. Most of the time with my alignment, I have Jamal Adams and I have Isaiah Simmons kind of down in the box in that 3-3-5. And then up top, we have Atwater and Minka. Minka's really good at coverage. Atwater's a little bit of both. He's tall. It's pretty easy to get interceptions, user picks with him because of his height. He just seems to get better animations. But all 4 of those guys are on the field at the same time for me. And like I said, out of all the new cards, Jamal Adams has been the biggest disappointment. Is he worth the coin? A lot of people are saying he's making plays for them. For me, he's just not. But I'm definitely going to keep him. I'm not giving up faith on him. And that's pretty much it. That is the squad we are rocking, because I'm sure you might wonder this. On defense, we're rocking. I'll show you my team strategy here. On defense, we are in the 4-6 alternate playbook. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm pretty much always in 3-3-5, but there's some good 4-6 speed package in there. So I like this playbook a lot. And then on offense, we're rocking the Seattle Seahawks. Primarily gun trips, tight end, gun bunch. Is mostly what I'm in most of the game. We're passing the ball a lot this year. and I'm enjoying the game. And that's the squad. Let me know what you think of it. I don't really know what upgrades we could possibly need right now, but hopefully we continue to get some really good cards this week. Team of the week. Hopefully another promo's on the horizon. Let me know what you think about the squad. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.